Have you ever felt like you were living the same day over and over again? Have you ever felt that despair, that frustration? Me too. A lot of people do actually, and that's why I wrote this song. Hello everyone, I'm Argila. I think it is time I finally share with you another part of my creative artistic self, music. I decided to start with Living in Slavery because it is the easiest song to comprehend. Argila songs are very, very difficult to comprehend. They are not for everybody. They are really, really rich and deep. And sometimes it takes more than one listen. Sometimes it takes quite a long time to really grasp and understand the message. So our song, Living in Slavery, goes, living in slavery, only things you don't see, only to come back the next morning. Living in slavery, who wouldn't want this? This first part really sums up the whole song. Nowadays we are living in slavery. We are forced to do jobs that we often hate, and I know this because I've done more than 5 different jobs that I have profusely hated. And we have to do this. There is no other choice because our basic human necessities require us to do this. We need food, we need water, we need a roof above our heads, we need a bed to sleep on. And if we don't work, if we don't do this horrible thing, then we can't. We just won't survive. We need to do this to survive. So it is a form of slavery, a form of modern slavery, especially if you're not doing something you enjoy, which is my case and the case of a lot of people. The next part was written by Clementine. It is also very deep and rich. I will try to make my best to explain the message she was trying to convey. She sings, come closer and you'll see, there's nobody left for you to be. Blink if you agree. This is full of meaning as well. There is nobody left for you to be, which means this sense that we have nowadays that everyone's already invented everything, everyone's already done everything. No one really gets impressed anymore. Such is the case with music, because there's so many songs out there, nothing is really impressive anymore. There's nobody left for you to be. It is a statement of despair, but it's also a realistic statement. The next part, she says, blink if you agree. We have no choice. We are always agreeing to things. A good example of this is the cookies. Every time you enter a website, you have to accept the cookies. We are told, blink if you agree, because we have no consent. We always will blink, because our eyes need to blink. So the ones in power, the rich people, they will say, blink if you agree. They will make their decisions, and we just have to go with it, because we are living beings. We are blinking. It is the only way. We have no other choice. It's very striking. It really shows the repetitiveness, the despair, the striking despair of us just trying to do something with our lives. Further ahead in the song, we have a moment of double tapping, which is something like this. It really symbolizes us almost going crazy, going insane, developing mental illnesses. Then there's this part where I sing, get the out of my way, son. I gotta work! It really symbolizes someone so done with their life, so done with the way things are going, that they are just not respecting other people because they are just so done and they really, really want to get out. Further along, we have again another part that really summarizes the whole living the same day thing, which is, we like to go to sleep until the loop starts to repeat and we get stuck in the weaving of another decade. It really, here we see that the days are no longer days. The days that we are living over and over and over again suddenly become a decade. And despair continues. It is very, very present, even in the voice. Then one of the best parts of the song, where Clementine sings, oh yes, I'd rather have the freedom to die under the system. This is capitalism. In capitalism there is no freedom. This is a play on words. You don't really have the freedom that they tell you you have. And then the system which perpetuates this kind of life, if you are not rich, you are sacrificed. Because poor people, us workers, work our entire lives to enrich others, to make someone else's pockets bigger. And then Clementine sings, "Take my soul if you want to, I'm not mad, no, what is wrong with you?" She's really clearly defying capitalism and defying society and all of these people that have the power over us, because as we have seen before with the blink if you agree, we have no choice. They don't have our consent for what they are doing to us. And then there is a call for revolution where Clementine says, "You are rotten through and through, high time we have a queue." She's saying that these people in power, these rich people, they are rotten through and through their core, making bad decisions that don't help people, that don't help society. They are simply being selfish and doing things that they want to do that really cause harm in our lives. So she's calling for a queue. Further ahead we have a Marxist quote, "You have nothing to lose but your chains." Then again, living in slavery, who wouldn't want this? Life becomes commodity, rights are rarities, the 1% are satisfied. Incredible lyrics by Clementine right here. It really summarizes everything. The 1%, the rich people that control most of the assets and the wealth in the world, are satisfied, while others' lives are seen as commodities, as expendable, where you don't have any rights, you don't have freedom. Finally, in the end, a metaphor, living in slavery, owning things you don't see, only to come back the next morning. What I mean with this is that we have perceived freedom because we can acquire things, we can buy things, but because we work so much, we don't really see them. Because we work so much, we end up seeing our co-workers more than our loved ones all the time. And most of the time that is spent home or spent away from work is time while you are sleeping. This is it, Living in Slavery, one of the great songs that we have made. I really hope the lyrics of this song, the emotion conveyed by the instruments, really voice some of the things in you that have been left unvoiced. I'm Argila. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice TikTok break. And as always,